Welcome back to Great Day Washington. Now, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the real deal in real estate. Talking about the latest real estate trends in the D.C. area.
You got me interested. That sounds pretty cool.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, I knew I'd get you with that.
You did. Here now is Josh Green. He's the president of Eastern Title and Settlement, joined by Chong Yi of the Yi team at Apex Home Loans, and Mark Smith of the Julie Robinson and Mark Smith Associates at Remax Town Center. Welcome, one and all. Welcome back, two of you.
Thanks.
We're going to talk about something special. I don't know how many thousands and millions of dollars are left on the table because of poor negotiations, but you're going to tell us that we're going to be safe from that, aren't you?
As long as you have a good realtor like Mark.
Realtor?
So it's just a realtor?
For the negotiation.
But we talked about that. It's the chicken or the egg. Realtor, money, closing.
Yeah.
This is the whole team. It's the real deal.
There you go.
I'm the chicken.
You're the chicken.
Come on, Mark, tell us about real estate side.
One of the first things you want to do is you want to prepare your buyer. You want to let them know what's getting ready to happen in this whole process. Secondly, you want to get with a great realtor like Chong here, Apex Home Loans, and you want them to be fully approved. You don't really want to go and get a pre-approval. If you got fully approved only pending your appraisal, then you're actually ready to go.
Wait a minute. There's a difference in approved and pre-approved. Those are not the same.
The difference between lender and realtor, too.
Yeah.
I think he's a lender.
That's interesting to know.
But it is,
you have
because
to listen, Chris. You got to listen.
I'm paying attention.
Well, you know, a lot of people are talking pre-approval, and that is you're only sending in a limited amount of information to the lender to give you a cursory letter. But if you're sending in all your documents, you're sending in your bank stubs, your pay statements, and everything that they're requesting, your taxes, then what's going to happen is they can run through underwriting and get you prepared and have you ready, and all we're doing is just waiting on an appraisal.
Chong talked about that last week. He talked about that last time.
He knows so much about it.
But you talked about that last time.
Well, you know,
talking
I think
about people not being
what
prepared.
Chong does the approvals. He doesn't do it so much a pre-approval. And for the agent can put a contract in for 21 days instead of the 45 days, because with a pre-approval, they need the 45 days to go through the whole process. If you're approved, it's 21. So it gives him the ability to get a better deal, or maybe, you know, if you're competing with another bid, you can close quicker. They might just go with you, even though you have a little bit lower price.
And I got to say, first of all, you got to have a great realtor because they're going to work it out for you. And nowadays, I think the deal, like everyone wants a deal, but I think the deal is actually getting the offer, getting the contract.
It's not about how much money I save. It's am I in the game? Am I getting a house?
As a matter of fact, this morning on my way in, I was a little bit late, I'm sorry, but on my way in, I was on telephone. I was on a call with a borrower of ours who just waited, and all of a sudden now they want to get the approval letter. Meanwhile, I'm like, well, I'm driving in the rain going to see Chris Leary and Daryl Green. I can't do that for you until I finish this up. So it's like a fire sale. So they weren't fully prepared to make the offer. Fortunately, I know the listing agents will be okay, but at the end of the day, it's like all this stuff you should do in advance to be able to negotiate.
You had to practice before you went to games. That's the same thing here.
That's what I was thinking. I was thinking the same thing.
Well, I was going to say one thing. Just do me a favor. Don't come to the closing table and try to negotiate.
Really?
Dude.
It's done.
He's the quarterback. He's controlling the game, and then you're the field goal kicker to kick that last field goal. To call it is over.
Just don't come in my front door and say we're not signing until we negotiate. And all that needs to be done before
I'm the receiver that takes care of Daryl Green and gets by on the long balls.
Good luck. Good luck for that.
It's not that hard. No, it's not that hard.
I'm just kidding, Mr. Green.
This is much easier.
So
Used to be.
The takeaway, and especially now, negotiation is you've got to be prepared. Have everything to the table, because others aren't going to be that way.
But you got to have a whole team.
You got to have a whole team.
You got to have a whole team.
Short contingency.
And everybody's got to communicate and get you to the finish line. You can't, if he's not communicating with him or I'm not communicating with him or him, you're not going to get there in time, and it's going to be a mess.
That's why you guys' team is so, I think, awesome, because you got soup to nuts. You close the whole deal and you don't let people show up. Show up not ready. Soup to nuts, chicken on the edge.
A lot of references. Yeah, we can Google all what the heck we're talking about. We barely know. Thank you so much, guys.
Thank you, guys.
And one thing to get prepared is more information. I have that right now. For more information about our Real Deal team, you go to therealdealdmv.com, or you can call them at 240-422 8871. Call now and get free advice about the real estate tips. Plus, you can join us live right here on Great Day Washington to share your experience. All right.